On the 411, a massive search for a man accused of killing 5 people in a San Jacinto County home. Authorities tell us it all started when the victims asked the man to stop shooting a gun in his yard so a baby could go to sleep.
Good afternoon. I'm Marcelino Benito in for Ron Trevino.
And I'm Reka Mudaraj. Right now, the search has intensified for Francisco Oropeza, but police say they have no leads as to where he could be. We've heard there were several possible sightings this afternoon, but again, none of those have turned up with any real information leading to Oropeza's whereabouts. Now, on your screen, there are several pictures that we have received from authorities. This comes after the FBI mistakenly sent out pictures of the wrong man.
Now, this search area is wide with hundreds of law enforcement. The mass shooting happened in San Jacinto County near Cleveland. We have team coverage this afternoon. We start with Adam Bennett with the latest on the search. Adam.
Marcelino, the latest possible search area that we've been told about is between Cleveland and Conroe, FM 2090 and Crockett Martin Road. That is the general area. Several campuses have been secured as a precaution as local, state, and federal authorities search the area. But again, no confirmation so far of Francisco Oropeza. Show you some video from earlier. This is just one of several possible sightings that have been reported today. The other one earlier this afternoon was just west of where we are, west of Cleveland along Highway 105. That's where an employee at a landfill saw a man that he thought looked like Oropeza walking near the woods. Deputies, K9 units, and air units searched the area. They also investigated people in the area as well, but they did not end up finding the suspect. Meanwhile, people with family in the neighborhood where the shooting happened, they tell us they are keeping a close eye out for any sightings of that fugitive.
Asked them, see how they were doing and stuff. They said they're good, that nothing happened, but they have their cameras on and everything. And if anything happens, that they're gonna let them know.
Are they nervous at all going back home while he's still out?
Yeah, they're a little bit nervous, but.
Outside the elementary school where the victim, Daniel Lasso, was a student, people left teddy bears and balloons. Liberty, Dayton, Tarkington, and Hardin school districts all sent over grief counselors to help Cleveland ISD students cope with this tragedy. We also saw a very visible police presence on campus. And that is part of a large police presence in this area. At last check, more than 250 law enforcement officers are a part of this search. And again, there is a combined reward of $80,000 for any information leading to Oropeza. Send it back to you.
Adam, hope that right tip comes in soon. Thank you. And this afternoon, we're starting to learn more about the victims. And Anayeli, you've been speaking to family members. What are they telling you?
As you can imagine, these families are devastated. They tell us 15 people were inside the home when the shooting started, and unfortunately, only 10 were able to make it out alive. Now, take a look. Here are some pictures of the victims that were killed this weekend. 28-year-old Sonia Guzman and her 9-year-old son, Daniel Enrique Lasso. They actually answered the door and were the first killed by the shooter. Sonia lived in the home with her husband and her 3 kids. We know the shooter also killed 18-year-old Jonathan Caceres and his girlfriend, 31-year-old Obdulia Molina. Obdulia leaves behind 2 kids in the U.S. and 2 others in Honduras. The shooter also killed 21-year-old Diana Velasquez. She leaves behind her partner and their 2 kids. The homeowner and survivor tells us the women put the kids in the closet and covered them with clothes and blankets. The woman shielded the kids. One of the victims killed even helped the homeowner escape.
Una de las personas que murió miró cuando mi esposa cayó al suelo y estaba agonizando, y ella me dijo que me aventara por la ventana porque ya mis hijos ya estaban sin mamá. Entonces tendría que quedar uno de los 2 vivos para que los cuidara. Y ella fue la persona que me ayudó a aventarme por un lado de una ventana, pero igual ella fracasó, ella murió.
Again, very heartbreaking. These families tells us the adults were able to run out of the home, and that's how some of them were able to make it out alive. Many of them were trying to run to get help, calling 911 multiple times. Now, these families have formed a joint GoFundMe account. For that information, you can head to our website at khou.com. Now, the Consulate of Honduras has sent out a statement saying they are working with the families to transport the bodies back to Honduras. Reporting live Live, Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Our hearts are just broken for these victims and their families. Anayeli, thank you.